Yeah, hi. Hello, hi. How is life? How is everything? How is this thing called life? Is it even a thing? How is life treating you? How is life treating you? I know you are so lonely. Me, I am lonely. I don't know if there's other people who are lonely like me in this world, but I'm very lonely. I don't know if I just don't know if I will ever find.
So,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm okay.
What are you recording?
No, I'm just filming a vlog. I'm a YouTuber.
What?
I'm filming a vlog. I'm a YouTuber. Passing this side. Yeah. Okay. So, I was telling you. Like, you mean I can run into trouble? Those guys. Did you just see those guys? You see, this is the problem with Uganda. Those people are meant to keep peace, right? Those people in the uniform. But it's like they just, for them, it's like they are meant to keep fear. But me, I'm not afraid. I'm a soldier like them, even though I don't wear uniforms, because I don't believe in being told what to do. I don't believe in being told what to do, but I respect and I love them because I believe in what they do. I believe in what they do. What they do is to keep peace. Even though here in Africa, for them, it's about keeping fear, keeping control. But I love the security men. And I'll be filming from Kampala because this is a public space. And I told you I need to be brave to get fear out of my life. If I need to be filming, I'll look for ways to film, to hold my camera. Anyway, I was asking you, how are you doing? I am straight. I think that guy looked at me and he got scared. He looked at me and he got scared because there's somehow I scare people. Okay, I don't scare people like fear, no? But they see something and they notice something. Because I am an athlete. When you come and look at me, you will know that I am an athlete. But you will not know that I'm an athlete. You will feel something. So that guy was wearing a uniform. Did you just see him? I don't know if I filmed him. He was an army police person. I was even reading on his uniform having SFC. SFC, like I'm supposed to be scared of SFC, people who wear uniforms, army uniforms, if you don't train more than me. I believe the army is about training. And I don't believe there's anybody in the army, in this army of Uganda, who can train more than me. Because for them it's about that uniform, that camouflage. Not about the discipline of training. Me, I'm an athlete. So that guy, he didn't even greet me formally. I thought people in their uniforms have like discipline, have manners. Because that's what they are told, to have manners. To have manners and discipline. I thought that's what they are told. But he even used a stick. What are you filming? Oh, like I'm even supposed to tell you what I'm filming. It's just because I'm humble. And I know like the psychology of these African people, the psychology. If you ever want to be successful in Africa, if you ever want to, in Uganda, you know the psychology of the people in Uganda. They want to feel high. They want to feel like this world belongs to them. They want to feel like they are mighty. So what will you do? You will give them that false belief that they want to believe in. So that guy even had the nerves of using a stick to ask me, oh, you guy, but you cannot train more than me. The only thing you have is a uniform. Wearing that. Oh. I think I should pass the other side. The other side is more safer than this side. Yeah. So that guy, I was even still asking you how you are doing, asking about life, and that guy wearing an army uniform of Uganda, SFC, that I'm supposed to be scared of SFC. They scare these other Ugandans, me they don't scare me. because they cannot train more than me. If they were training more than me, they will be scaring me. But those army people, they don't train. For them, they are just about the uniform because they have the guns. In Uganda, that's how we are ruled. We are ruled by guns. The president who rules this country rules it by guns because he has the muscle and the money to have more guns. And we are under an army rulership. Can you believe that Uganda was captured 40 years ago? And because Ugandans are so lazy, yes, Ugandans are lazy people, Ugandans are coward, Ugandans are poor people. They don't want to come collectively. Ugandans are divided people. They don't want to come to collectively, and they take over this army rule. So this person who is ruling us is gonna rule this Uganda forever because he's an army person. He has the army. Yes, because he can touch anybody he wants. He has the army, he has the money. So he's gonna rule Uganda forever. He's gonna be the ruler of Uganda forever because you Ugandans, you are cowards. You Ugandans, you love money more than your country. You love to be, you just scared people, cowards. My father is scared of this person. Me, I'm not scared of this person, even though they wear the uniforms, because I know I train more than them. And I'm not scared of them, those people. They use the police to intimidate us. They use that army thing to scare us because Uganda was captured 40 years ago under the army. I'll talk about the army because if they attack me, I wasn't even talking about it. But did you just see how that guy came to me? Did you just see how that guy came to me? If you attack me, I'm a very peaceful person. I am a humble person and I respect people. But when you attack me, you are attacking a warrior. I remember I told you once that I'm a warrior. I might not be wearing uniforms, all that, but it doesn't take away the fact that I am a warrior. I am a warrior. So if you Ugandan policemen, if you Ugandan army, you captured Uganda by the gun, you think you will... Me, I was still young when you captured, but I don't believe in the army rulership. The army is supposed to be an institution, not a governing thing. The army is supposed to be an institution where we feel like the country is safe, not under the army rulership. This Ugandan country is in the USA. According to what I believe, the USA has the strongest army, right? The strongest army, but they are not under the rulership of the army. But Uganda is under the rulership of army. Everywhere is army. You cannot even come to say something because the army, they will come and capture you and abduct you. I'm not afraid of those people because they cannot train more than me. They just wear those clothes, those uniforms, but they are not army men. Because army men don't do those things. Army men don't make people feel scared. Army men don't make citizens cry. Like you hear citizens crying and you wear police uniforms, you wear army uniforms, you police people. Are you really police people? You are clones. You are not army people. The army is supposed to be where people feel safe, that the army is there. But if the army in Uganda doesn't make people feel safe, what is its use? What's the use of the army in Uganda for real? What's the use of the army? It is real that Uganda was captured. It's real that Ugandans are slaves, are under the capture of a military person. Military is supposed to be the backbone of a country. Military is supposed to be the security, like where people feel safe. Military is not supposed to be like a prison. No, Uganda, I will not see these things and keep quiet. I have this voice. If these Ugandans are scared, me, I'm not scared. Me, I'm a warrior. I am more than those people who wear the uniform. Just camouflage. Camouflage. You recognize that's the uniform. That guy had a uniform having SFC. That guy. He came and he thought I would be scared because I'm seeing him. He's even fat. He's even fat. How can you be in the army and you're fat? Because they don't train. For them, they are about scaring people. They're about just scaring these Ugandans. Scaring everybody. Because Ugandans are slaves. Ugandans are slaves under this regime. They are slaves and they are so afraid. Those people who have properties in Uganda, they are afraid to lose their properties. Those people who are alive in Uganda, they are afraid to lose their lives. Instead of coming together and you collectively save your country, you are just there. Ugandans, black people, you make me angry. You make me angry, you black people. you really make me angry. Why was I even born a black person? Why? Why was I born from Uganda? Why was I born a black person if these people cannot come together? They are so divided by tribes, by all this. Your country has been captured by the military, the so-called military. It's even so called because I told you the military is supposed to be the backbone, like where the country feels safe. But the military here is used to make us get scared. Oh, when we talk about the president that's been ruling Uganda for 40 years, he's gonna bring the army. The army is gonna be all over the city to scare the people away. Me, they will not scare me. They will not scare me because I train more than them. The only thing they have is the uniform, but they don't have the heart. They don't have the heart of going on the front line. They are just there to scare these Ugandans. Ugandans, you are so cowards. You need to come together. When is your country going to be liberated? When is your country going to be liberated? You Ugandans, if you ever watch this video and you're Ugandan, I don't care where you are, because I just got annoyed. How can that guy come to me and touch me? How? How can he come and touch me? I wasn't even in the mood of speaking today. But that guy really got me angry. And I'm just saying this, guys, you wake up every day going to work, but you know your country was captured 40 years ago. And they lie with the elections. The elections are not free and fair. The elections are not free and fair. Because Uganda is going to have elections in 2026. By the time I was filming this video, it's 2025. And Uganda is going to be having elections in 2026. The internet is going to be off. They removed the internet. The army men are everywhere. Like, not to protect people, but to scare people. It's like a war. Ugandans, you fear going into a war with this person who captured our country? Are you really Ugandans? Do you have the blood of Ugandans in you? You are just there minding about your properties, minding about your... You don't care about your country, the country that feeds you. You don't care about that motherland. When are you going to come out together, you Ugandans? When will you ever come together, you Ugandans, to save your country from this military rule? Military is supposed to be a constitution, an institution. It's not supposed to be like a governance thing. This man is using the army to rule over. He ruled over our fathers. Our fathers were cowards. My father is a coward too, yes. Yes, he provides for me. He took me to school. He did everything to me. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. But that doesn't take away the fact that they are cowards. This person is captured them and they believed it and they surrendered. How can you ever surrender, you Africans? How can you ever surrender, black people? How could you ever surrender? How could you ever let our country down? How could you ever? We were young. You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to be there for us, and you let this man rule over our country for all these years. You let this person take over Uganda for all these years. I'm so ashamed of you Ugandans. I'm so ashamed of ancestors who let this person for 40 years. Now Ugandans are just like that. They don't have any hope. They don't have any hope. They are just, even most of them are on his side because they got afraid and they were like, we need to protect our businesses. We need to protect our families. We need to protect our properties. For them, it's about protecting their properties and all that. What about the country? What about people who are going to come in the country? So Uganda is going to be under the military rule for how long? The military is an institution where it's supposed to keep people safe, to make people feel safe. The military is not supposed to engage in the... I feel like angry. Because if I had the ability, I would really attack this army man who has captured this country for long. Because they can use the guns, right? But the people need to have the blood of an African. An African is somebody who is not a poor person. An African is not somebody who should eat grass. An African is not somebody who will be eating dust. No, an African is a person who is brave. An African is a person who can stand in whatever condition you put him or her there. And the condition that we have right now, we are captured. We are slaves in our own country, captured by this military rule. They can come and they scare anybody. And they touched the wrong person today because I wasn't even going to talk about them. But now I'm going to talk about these people, wherever they are. They need to know my message that there's somebody called me who is not happy that my country is under a military rule. My country is under military rule. These so-called elections that are coming, They are not even gonna, they make plans and you're gonna say like, it's the same government that's gonna be ruling this country for how long? The military, why are they using the military against Ugandans? Why are they using the military against us? The military is the people who support this military. You Ugandans, you make me sick. You make me sick that you are so comfortable. You are so comfortable. Your grandkids, your daughters will ask you, what did you do? You are so busy protecting your businesses, busy protecting your properties, and you let your country just like that. You let your country down. I can imagine to ever come one day and I look in your faces. I look at you. You had everything to do, and you let our country just like that. You let it down. You let our country down, you people. I will never forget that you let it down. This man has been ruling Uganda for 40 years, and you are just there. He fools you with money. He scares you with the army. The army is not something that you army people in Uganda, you make me sick. You make me sick, you army people in the Ugandan army. Whatever armies you give yourself, whatever ranks you give yourself, general. You give yourself ranks, general. Why should the people call you general? What have you ever done for the country? The army is supposed to see what is going in the country. Is the country being governed right? But you are just there because he feeds you, he gives you the bread, but he locked you up. You never took the key. You never want to take the key because you are in prison, and they give you a key and the bread, and you take the bread. You army people, you make me sick. You really make me sick. You go and wear that police uniform. You go and wear that army uniform. Why do you wear that army uniform? Why do you wear those police uniforms? Because you want to make his kingdom. Is Uganda kingdom? Is Uganda monarchy? For 40 years. For 40 years. Do you really think that is okay? For 40 years, somebody to rule a country for 40 years. And our parents are just there. For them, they are scared of their lives. They cannot say anything. They cannot do anything apart from just joining. Let a guy rule till he dies. Can you believe it? When you ask them, do you know what they tell you? They tell you, let a guy rule till he dies. When will the guy die? There's Abraham. He lived for 120 years. Those guys in the Bible were living for. So if this guy lives for over 100, Uganda is going to be captured. For how long? You Ugandans, you need to stand together. You need to say that enough is enough. Enough is enough. Uganda should be a free country. Uganda should be a free country. Uganda should not be under the military rule. It should not be under the military rule for rule. No. The military is there to protect us. The military is there to overhead to see how is the country moving, not to capture people. And I'm telling you this because that guy came and just touched me like I had to just explain myself. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid of that guy, but I had to explain myself. Explain. So it was upon him to let me go because he's wearing the uniform and I'm not allowed to film. If there's something wrong in Uganda, is there something illegal? Is there something wrong in Uganda that I don't have to film? I wasn't even filming them. I don't know why most of the times they get angry. I'm not filming them. I'm just filming myself. And I always tell that I don't want to involve people in my films. But because it's a public space, I cannot avoid it. And I'm a Ugandan too, and I need to participate. So if those people ever come for me, I'm ready for them. I've told you already. The only thing they beat me with is putting on those uniforms. But if we go in the military, if we go in training, they cannot beat me. They cannot. Because I train more than them. I train harder. Even though sometimes I miss. Yes, like a human being. Sometimes I miss like a human being. But I have that heart. And I blame our fathers, I blame our ancestors for all this. They were just there, fearful for their lives, fearful that our families and your country, you let your country be under the rulership for 40 years. Yes, I will speak about it. I have the freedom of speech to speak about it. Everything that I see is not well with me, I'll speak about it. You're just protecting your kingdoms. Uganda should be a free country. The army men, you need to wake up. You need to have the heart of your country. That guy has money. That guy can tell you That guy is very intelligent to brainwash you. He's very intelligent to take you to his side. But it's wrong for somebody to rule a country for 40 years. It's very wrong. There will be bureaucracy. Systems will not be working. The MPs, for them, they care about the money. Uganda has the largest MP numbers, members of parliament. For them, they cannot even do anything. So Uganda is going to be under this rulership for how long? I'm not against him, no. I am against the system that the president can be there for 40 years. I'm against using the military to scare people. I am against using the military to intimidate people. That's what I'm against him. I'm not against anybody. I'm just against that. How can the president be there for 40 years? And you expect what? You expect what, man? How can Uganda be concentrating on agriculture only? Yes, I love agriculture. I want to involve in agriculture one day. But there's information and technology. Technology. If I look for the space and I cannot be in agriculture, where can I be else? Where can I be else? That's what I ask myself. Now I'm into the city. I come in the city because if the world is not giving me options, I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna grab them by my hand and I take them. That's what I'm gonna do. Like if the world is not giving you options and it wants to give you options, now there's no more begging. It's just you taking over. You just come and grab and you just take. That's what you're gonna do with me. That's what I'm going to be doing. To just grab and I take for myself. Not grabbing like from anybody, but giving myself that permission to grab all this and I take. I just got angry and I remembered of the country where I come from. Because even if I come and I tell you that I don't like this country, even if I come and I say like I need to be living in this country, but at the end of the day, what have I contributed to the country? I've seen something which is not right with me. What can I say to change? I've said what I can to change for real. And if you Ugandans ever watch this video, you need to come together. You need to stop being afraid, of being afraid of your country. You need to be brave, sorry. Like, you need to be brave, people. You need to come together and liberate your country, man. And those people who wear that uniform, keep wearing that uniform. But remember, it's your country at the end of the day. Even if you get to be paid, even if you have control that you can scare anybody, if you are wearing that uniform. Me, you will never scare me. I'll come and I be humble. I'll come and I respect you, but you will never, ever scare me. Because I am a soldier. I am more than them. I train more than them. The only thing they have against me is they are under the government. And this so-called government, which rules its people for 40 years. Mandela was, you remember about Nelson Mandela? Mandela could have ruled forever because he had all the options, but he only ruled for one term. And I always ask myself, why did Mandela rule for one term if he could rule for so many years he wanted? But here, Ugandans, you need to wake up. You need to get together. You need to stop being afraid. You Ugandans, I'm talking to you. If you ever be there and you have a blood of Ugandan, your country was captured 40 years ago. This is 2025. So if you continue sleeping, your kids will be angry to you like I am angry to my parents, to my ancestors, to everybody. I'm angry to everybody. Yes. Anyway, away from that, now I'm in the city. Whenever I come in the city, what do you think I came to do? What do you think I came to do in the city? Do you think I came, of course, to film? Yes, I have to be filming. But what do you think I came to do in the city? What? What do you think? What do you think I came to do here? I came to make money, to get money. I came to also find a way to make money. Don't ever play with me. Don't ever think I'm here to play. I need money too. At the end of the day, I need to eat. At the end of the day, I have bills to pay. How am I going to pay those bills? I'm here in the city to get a solution, to see what I can also do. Yes, I know these people, like, I don't want to think bad, but it's very hard for me to get people that I connect with. It's very hard for me to get people that can give me those opportunities. But I'm here to take those opportunities. No more requesting, no more begging. I'm here to take the opportunities myself. I'm gonna take them. Like, I'm here to bless myself to open up my mind to take those opportunities because I need to pay my bills. I've just told, I was in my mind, and today I was like, I'm tired of sleeping at my father's place. And I was calling my father by his occupation. I was calling him by his occupation that I am really done and fed up. Done and fed up of living there, of staying there. If I can ever pay the bills, I don't want to be under him anymore. I just don't want to be under. Like Uganda has been captured. It's like I'm also captured. It's like I was also captured. I don't want to be a captured person. I want to be a free person. Like I want to be a free person from all the fear. That's why I can even come and I film from the city. Because I want to be a free mind. My mind should be free. My mind should be free. My mind should be free. That's what I'm trying to do. I came here in the city, just like all these people. I am a player and I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money for real. Looking for money, that's what I'm doing too. Everybody here, most of them are looking for money. Everybody here has ways they are making money. I'm also here to look for money. What do you think? What do you think brought me here? You think I'm here for playing? You think I'm here for playing? No, I'm not here for playing. I'm not here for playing. I'm here to look for money. Like all these people, like everybody in the world. Like a man, I am to look for money. I am a man. I have needs. My needs need to be taken care of. My needs have to be taken care of. And I cannot abandon my needs. I'm here to look for money. And I promise you I'm gonna get this money. I promise you I'm gonna get this money for real. Now I believe for real. I am going to get this money. Sorry. I believe it that I'm gonna get this money. And once I get this money, I need to touch my life. I need to touch somebody else's life. I need to build real estate. I need to have, oh my God. Some places are shouting. I am also a shouting person, but don't mind me. I'm in the city whenever, like the city is not quiet. I have to increase my voice to speak at the loudest voice that I can because the city is not quiet. The city is talkative. The city, like, all these people are looking for money. I'm also here to look for money. I'm also here to search for money. I'm here to also search for treasures. Because I believe the needs, the bills, I have the bills of water, the bills that I need to take care of. Oh God, lead me to money. Lead me to money. Like what can I ever do to God? What can I ever do to deserve? How can I ever be a player? How can I ever play? How can I be ever a player? How can I play? That's what I'm asking myself because I need money too. And I'm straight with my face because my face has to be straight. I'm not somebody to play around with. I'm very friendly and very welcoming. But all these people here are minding their businesses. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? I'm supposed to be minding my own businesses, right? My own businesses, come on, like, where are my businesses? Where is my place of work? What do I have to do? Like all these people here in the city, at least for them, what are they doing? I need to also know what I'm going to be doing with my life. Like my life should not just be a waste. You mean my life is gonna be a waste? No. I'm here to take what is mine. I'm taking what is mine. I'm taking what belongs to me. What I feel belongs to me is what I'm taking. What I feel belongs to me is what I'm gonna be taking. Anyway, I don't know. I got so happy. I don't know, that guy called me Fala. Fala, it means somebody who is ignorant. Maybe I'm ignorant, but I cannot ever call somebody. If you saw that I'm ignorant, maybe you can put me on. But you didn't put me on and okay, you can just call me whatever you want. But I'm very happy to be around here because I feel like these people are like me and I'm like them, but now it's more like I'm also looking for that money, that treasure that makes people step on other people's heads. That treasure, that paper which is gonna be left here down, right? which is burnt. Have you ever heard that old money is burnt? Have you ever heard that old money is burnt? Have you ever heard of it? So, look for money, but at the end of the day, know that money is burnt. I also love money. I need to move. I have needs. My life is very different from all these people because it's my life. My life is, if you know about my story, what will you ever do? But that guy just told me I can never tell them anything. He used the Uganda to say like, you guy, you can never tell us anything. And he concluded by calling me a Fala. That guy called me a Fala. He said, you Fala, you can never tell us anything. Why did he call me a Fala? I look like a Fala to him. That's why I tell you always, these Africans, you need to prove them. Because if you don't prove them, they will be calling you a Fala. They just called me a Fala. A Fala is somebody who is ignorant. A Fala is somebody who doesn't know. And sometimes it's good to be called a Fala because what do I know? What do I know? But me, I call myself. I believe in making myself feel happy. Yes, now I want to be doing things that make me happy, that make my life easy. I don't want to be doing things that are making my life hard anymore. Like I was sleeping on the floor, yes. I was sleeping on the floor, but the floor gets wet and I cannot be doing it anymore. I had to get back to the mattress because I need to remember, like at the end of the day, it's my life. At the end of the day, it's your life. At the end of the day, it's my life. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Among all these people, man, like there's so many people here. Everybody is busy onto something. Everybody is busy onto something. But if I asked you to show me your life, to show me your life among all these people, can you show me your life? Oh, this place is crowded. But I have to be passing this side. Why did I take this side? I would have used another side. But this is all part of work. This is all part of building. Building, that's what you have in the head. You build it brick by brick. This is me building brick by brick. Yeah? I talked about my country. I cannot ignore my country because I love my country. Yeah. I love my country and I had to talk about it. Yeah. To use my voice to talk about my country, I used it. So my country doesn't blame me for anything because at least I've contributed. Yes. But now it's about my life. Like, Ugandans are so smart, man. Sometimes, I was very angry with them because they let the government rule them for over these years. How can they ever let it? But they are smart. Yeah, they are smart. I love them. But I know they are provocative. They are friendly. But because I love to do something, and this is the way I can be doing it, to come and I film from Kampala. Kampala is the capital city of Uganda. And I'm also looking for opportunities. Don't just see me here working and you think like my life, yes, of course, I think high of myself, like my life will be good. That's what I think. But I'm also a Ugandan struggling. If you knew, I don't want you to ever know how I'm struggling. But I'm just like them, most of them. But I'm gonna use my voice. I am gonna use my head. No. I told you I'm here to look for money, like most of them. I'm here to search. I'm here to, I don't know, to bring them together, to show them that we need to come together, to show that we need to become a community. Uganda should just not be a country. It should be like a community. Yeah, like a community where people need to come together. You people, you need to come together and we change our country. I cannot be like all my life. I cannot be like I want to leave my country and go where? This is the country where I was born from. This is the country where I was born from. I need all my life. If I don't get opportunities, I'm like I need to leave this country and go. Like I need to leave and go. That's what I be thinking most of the times. That's my mindset is telling me that all the time you need to be leaving. But this is where I was born. Like I should not be yearning to go out there. I should not be like crying to go out there. I should be staying here. I should be here, exactly here. I should be exactly here. If I want to be going, I go to visit. I go to tour, like the whites. Like for them, the way they do it. But I was telling you, like our country has been captured for 40 years. What do you think? How do you think that people are gonna come out? Like people like who are not connected to the government. I am not connected to the government. I am not connected. I'm not connected to the government. I'm not coming from the tribe of the government. So that's why I'm telling you, Ugandans, you need to brace up. For real. You need to brace up. You need to really come together. You need to stop being like me, who was afraid of life. But I'm no longer afraid because I come here. I come to these places where these people make money from. I'm also searching. My eyes are agile. My eyes are just looking to know. And my mind is searching, okay, where can this person get bread from? How can this person get an opportunity to be able to put the bills together? The bills are giving me a challenge. I told you already, I want to leave the father's house. I want to leave the father's house because the father has to rule. Like it is his empire. I cannot be there and I'm a man and the father is there. And I need to be a man too. So I'm in Kampala to film, yes. But I'm also looking for money. I'm also looking for connections. Maybe these people, when they see me filming, maybe they will see me. Yes, let them see me. Maybe somebody will want to know how my life is in my real life. Yes, like some have abused me, some have not abused me. I don't call it like abuse. Like that's the language here. So I won't be offended by them because I know that's the language here. Yeah, I know that's the language, and they were just friendly, but they called me Fala, and I know the meaning of Fala. Fala, ignorant person. Maybe I'm ignorant in some things, but I believe I'm smart. Yes, I believe I'm smart. Very smart. Very, very smart. Very smart. I'm a very smart person. If you ever meet me in my real life, you will know. You will know that I'm a very smart person. Because I think high of myself. Think and grow rich. Whatever you think is what you become. If you think good of yourself, then you become good of yourself. Whatever you think is what you become. I don't know if I can cross from here. I think I can cross. I am gonna be crossing the road. It's okay. It's okay to be seen. These are old people. Like these are old people, and now I know that there are people, but they have opportunities. They have things that I admire. They have things that I admire. I don't know. I think I should be passing. Okay. I was telling you, these are old people. They stare at me. They look at me. They see how brave I am. Because I love to be brave. You come in the Kampala city. I've been filming, but I've not seen somebody else filming. That shows how brave this person is. To be doing something and there's nobody doing it, it shows bravery. And I am a brave person. Oh my God, there's music here. What did I pass here? I don't want issues. I don't want issues with copyright. But I was still telling you. Like I look at these people and I admire their opportunities they have. You don't admire people because you don't know how people are in real life. But I admire their opportunities. I admire that they are hardworking people. Yes, they are hardworking people. I admire that. And they need to be hardworking, like me, not like them, but like me. Remember I told you already, no comparisons. You don't compare your life to anybody. Your life is unique, your life is different. Yes, we all one people, yes, we are all equal in 2025. Yes, in 2025 we are all equal. We are all equal in 2025. Yes, the whites, the blacks, the Indians, the Chinese. 2025 we are all equal. Yes. So even if we are all equal, your life is different. Yeah, your life is different from everybody else. Because we are unique and we are different, but we are equal. Nobody is above anybody. Anyway, Kampala city is amazing because whenever I'm passing and I'm not on a film, I'm a different person. But whenever I'm passing and I'm on the film, I'm also a different person. But this is me just, I want to explore my mind. I want to expose myself to opportunities, expose myself to, I don't know, to exposure, because I used to hide a lot. I thought like maybe if I keep myself in the dark, maybe if I keep myself hiding, but I will not keep myself hiding anymore because my life has to be given respect. My life has to bloom. My life has to, is it called blossom? I don't know, like the flowers do. That's what my life should be doing. But it's not about my life only. Every time I'm filming a vlog, I'm talking about my life. I'm asking you who's watching this video how you are doing. And of course, I want to touch somebody's life by my words. I've talked about my country. I don't know if what I talked about you accept or you agree with the views that I had with my country as I was beginning this video. But I had to speak out of my feelings. Yes. Sometimes I think and I speak what I think. Sometimes I want to speak out of my feelings without putting any thinking, without putting any reasoning, to just let the feelings out. That policeman, that SFC guy, that man who was wearing a uniform, when he just touched me by the stick, he didn't even greet me. He just used that stick like I'm some animal to ask me. That's when I got heated up. I really got heated up and I was like, you guy, how could you do that to me? But I was humble because life has told me to be humble, and life has told me to have manners, and life has told me to be down to earth, and life has told me that it's scaring, but you should not let it scare you, right? You should never let life scare you, even though it's scaring. Don't let it scare you. Life, you are the winner in life. Don't let life be the winner. You are the winner. So even if my life is treating me how, I want to leave the house, the father's house, because two lions can never be in one place. I am a lion right now. I am a warrior. I am stronger. I feel like I'm stronger than my father now. And I cannot come in competition, but it's just me living to try to show that you can also be a man. Yeah, you can also to show that you are also a man, that you can also be a man. And you can challenge yourself. If I challenge myself to film from the city every day, what can I do? I feel like, what else can I be doing? What else can I be doing? I ask myself that question, what else can I be doing? Let me drink some water because I came a long route and I've not put some water in me, and I feel my voice is starting to have issues. I don't like my voice to strain. I don't like my voice to strain, I've told you. And every time I'm drinking some water, I feel like, yeah. Anyway, I was still asking you how you are doing. Now I'm back to the video. My anger is gone. I was angry at that guy. But I need to have a heart which forgives. I need to have a heart which lets go. Like, no, a heart that lets go. I don't know if you get it. You have the heart. When people are angry you, when people annoy you, you can get heated up like sometime, but then you let it go easily. And like you don't give it that power. You just be free. And you clean your heart. Clean your heart among all those people who wronged you. You have to clean your heart and you let them go. All those people that made you cry, you have to clean your heart and let it go. You let them be free in the world. You have to free them because these are all souls. We are souls, right? We are spirits. If I wronged somebody, I pray for that somebody to let me go, to let my spirit to go by forgiving me. That's what I'm praying for. And if I wronged, like if people wrong me, I have to clean my heart and let them go. Because I need my heart free. I need my heart clean to just let these people go. Yeah? Yes. Anyway, it's amazing to be doing this. But at the end of the day, there's questions that I'm still trying to look for answers at the end of the day. Have you ever had at the end of the day that you have bills? I'm still trying to be responsible. I'm still trying to make myself believe that I can be a responsible person. I can be a responsible person in my life. I can be a responsible person in my country. I can be a responsible person in my family. Even though like when I was growing up, the people that I was staying with, let me tell you this, because it's the truth. Once my mom told me, my mother who gave birth to me, according to what I know, my mother who gave birth to me, was telling me she doubts that whether I will have responsibility. I didn't ever do her anything, but I know she just talks sometimes, because whenever you are talkative, you just talk things. I know she didn't mean it, but I was a kid. You cannot just tell a kid things and you think the kid will not take things. She affected me somehow to tell me that she doesn't believe that I can be responsible. She affected me when I was a kid, but I'm now grown. I believe I can be responsible. I believe I can have responsibility. I believe I can be a responsible man in the society, in the country. I can even contest to be an MP. I can even contest to be a president. I can even contest for any leadership because I can go out and I talk to the people. What am I doing right now? I'm in the public, speaking in the public. Everybody has been looking at me, staring at me, laughing at me. The other people even called me a Fala. You have been called a Fala. A Fala is somebody who is ignorant, who doesn't know. In the city they call themselves smart people. In the city they think they are very smart. But I feel like whenever they see somebody who is smarter than them, they feel challenged. And they have challenged my heart. Now I'm going to challenge them more too, because I'm ready for war with anybody at any time. I'm not like Ugandans. I'm not like these Ugandans. You are afraid of war and you are ruled for 40 years because you are afraid to ever come out and stand for yourselves. You attack me at your own risk. But I believe in love. I believe I should be spreading love out there. But of course, I believe in love. I spread love, but it doesn't take away the fact that you need to tell people to be brave. You need to tell people to be brave. Bravery. Yes. We can take back our country. Our country, Uganda, it can be back into the civilian rulership because it's under military. 40 years and you are ruled by military because you are afraid of your lives. Oh, our lives, they will use military to beat us. They will use the army people. That army, then those are not army men. Army men cannot come and beat civilians without guns. Those are not army. Those are just con men in the uniform. But the army can never come out and they beat civilians. That's politics. When did you ever agree to that kind of politics of using the army to beat people? When did you ever allow that kind of government to come out and you beat citizens? To come out and you beat people? You use the army to beat people? When did you ever allow that? I don't believe in that. And I'll be talking about things I don't believe in. I'll talk about things I believe in also. I believe in spreading love. I believe in being brave. You Ugandans, if you ever watch this video, stop being cowards. You become one person and you take over your country. Your country is under rulership. What will you tell your kids? What will you ever tell your kids? You are like, we were protecting you, and now your kids are full of unemployment. Unemployment is everywhere. Can you imagine? My parents took me to school, up to university, and I'm one of the many, right? I am one of the many, but I'm gonna speak out. Your parents, many parents in Uganda take their kids up to university, but then you come out in the real world and you are just there, no employment opportunities. And it's your country supposed to be doing this. It's your government supposed to be doing this. It's the government supposed to be creating all these opportunities. But because you are afraid of losing your lives, you're afraid of losing your small businesses. They're small businesses. Don't talk about those businesses above your country. You need to come together. If you ever watch this video, like my video, most Ugandans don't watch my channel. That's a sad thing. But my message is a message. Whether Ugandans watch my video, whether they don't watch my videos, my message is there. My message will always be there. Let the history judge me by my message. I talked about it. Uganda was captured 40 years ago under the military rule. Yes, military rule is taking over Uganda. Military should not be in leadership. Military should be like security, governing. At the president's ruling code, it should be like the last hope of the citizens. Like if the citizens don't have any hope of, like our last hope should be the military. But we cannot even hope in the military because it's the one that captured us, captured Uganda. Uganda needs to be free. Uganda needs to be free from military. Uganda needs to be a civilian country. Yes, my voice, I put it. At least let me risk my life. What is this worth? If you're just staying on life and you're just there, wanting to leave your country every time. Every time I feel like unemployment is getting on my head, I feel like I want to leave my country. Because yes, I'm unemployed by the time I was filming this video. Because yes, I'm coming from Africa. And if you're coming from Africa, it's what? So Africa should never change, right? Africa should never change. That's what you're trying to mean. Is that what you're trying to mean? That Africa should never change? Africa should be poverty and death. Poverty and death. Poverty and death. That's Africa? No, Africa needs to change. We need to change our leaders. We need to change these presidents. These military presidents. Africa should never have a president for more than 10 years. Because we need new brains. We need new people in leadership. We need leadership changing. I believe in changing leadership. Yeah. Africa, we need to change leadership. We need to change leadership because we need to work on ourselves. These other countries are going to be laughing at us, are going to be making us slaves. I feel like if there was a market of slavery, I would tuck myself there and I handle myself there to go and be a slave in 2025. Most of our sisters, they take themselves to Arabs. To the Arabs, it's like modern slavery because our countries don't care. The military, which is supposed to be there for us to protect us, they don't also care. But at the end of the day, we are all in one boat. At the end of the day, we are all in one boat. I'll face unemployment because my father didn't ever stand up to have a voice. You're taking your kid to school, you're paying all the school fees. Yes, thank you for paying the school fees. Thank you for paying the school fees up to university. Thank you. But if you don't have that voice, your kid is gonna come from university without a job, okay, not like a job. University, even the university, the way university is captured. Even university is captured. They treat, because university should be teaching us all those skills, but they teach us things that to make sure that we get out and we become unemployed. We become job seekers, we become slaves, they do it intentionally, the universities. I was at Makerere University. Makerere University is the biggest is considered to be the biggest university in Uganda, Makerere University. But I was there, students who are studying bachelors of pharmacy. I was in a conference with them. No, I wasn't in the conference with them. I was in the conference room while they were talking these things. And they were having this pain saying they have been studying for 3 years and they have never done any practicals. But they're doing pharmacy. You can believe. You go to a university up to 3 years and you don't do any physicals. You don't do any physical things because you are being taught theory to keep you there. I faced this. Many people are still gonna face it because the system should never change. That's how the system is. Everything is captured. If the country is captured, education is the key. That's what they used to say, right? But if the country is captured, education will also be captured. Everything will be captured until you save up, until you come out and you save your country, until you come out and you have a voice. It's not about Uganda only. It's about you wherever you're watching this video. Don't ever let your country be captured. My country people, African people, they can be bought. For them, they can be bought. Ugandans, they can be bought. They can be intimidated. They can be scared. They can be, like, I don't know. They don't put their country above. But I'm facing unemployment. My father didn't have a voice. He was protecting. And many Ugandans are gonna be like that because we don't have a voice. You don't come out to speak. Not Uganda only. So many African countries are like that. Never see something wrong in your country and you keep quiet because you will be betraying your country. Your country doesn't talk. Your country is a landmark, boundaries. Even if your ideas are somehow, but at least you've come out and you've talked. You have come out and you've talked. Yes, I'm exposed, but at least I am exposed. Yes, at least I've exposed it. Uganda is a captured country. Uganda is not a free country because unemployment is everywhere. People are dying from hospitals. What? What? For real? This should be like paradise. Africa is paradise. Should be like paradise. I should not be having a plan B of wanting to leave my country to go somewhere else. I should not be having that plan. I should be thinking like, how can I grow? But at the back of my head, the reality is I need to leave this country and go and never be back to this country. Because at least me have put my voice. But I will exile this country and go for real. Uganda, I love you. They don't even watch my YouTube channel. But it doesn't take away the fact that I love Ugandans. I love them. I love my African people. I love everybody from all over. Sometimes I'm so frustrated. Sometimes I'm so lonely. The world is so big. But sometimes I'm very lonely. And I can just find myself here on the video. To have some life in me. To bring some life in me. Yeah, sometimes I find myself like that. This place here gives me life, at least. Yes, my life is very lonely. I don't have people that I talk with, like in my real life. I want to have people that I talk with, like my friends. I want to have friends, but 2025, that's how my life is. I believe my life will change for the good. Not my life only. Like me having a prayer for other people's lives to also change. I don't like feeling, I don't like to, okay, my life has issues, but sometimes you need to have to be a voice for other people. And you become selfless, not selfish. Sometimes I love to become selfless. I've been passing here every day, I don't know for how long I'll be coming this side. But I just know life has been some great challenge to my life. Yeah. Challenging me mentally, challenging me physically, challenging me financially, challenging me emotionally, challenging me spiritually, challenging me intelligently, challenging me intellectually, challenging me in all ways. But I'm adapting. That's who I am. A human being has to adapt. I need to learn how to adapt. I need to learn how to solve my problems. Yes, to learn how to solve my problems. My country is captured at the back of my head. I know that my country is captured and it will affect me, it will affect my grandchild, it will affect my child. But at least I've talked about it. I didn't just keep quiet, I didn't just support. I didn't just come out like my father comes out and he supports a country having a president for over 40 years. What do you expect of a country having a president for 40 years? Stop acting surprised. You already know what will happen to this country. You already know what will happen, but it's time. It's never too late in life. It's never too late to liberate Uganda. Just to liberate Uganda from the military rule. It's never too late. It's never too late to start up your dreams. It's never too late to have a wedding. It's never too late to start up a career. It's never too late to go after everything. It's never too late to start believing in God, start believing in Allah. Life is broad. Life is so broad. It's never too late to start thinking big. Like you start thinking big, you start thinking, it's never too late to start thinking of your future, how you want to change your life. It's never too late to start thinking of working out. It's never too late for me to ever leave my father's house and go. It will be a miracle. Almighty God, I'm in the real world. I'm praying for an opportunity that can ever help me leave my father's house. Because you in the Bible also, you used to tell people to move and go. Give me a way to move and go also. In peace. It's not in bad faith, but in peace as a man. I need to explore my mind. I need to be a creative. And I cannot be creating if I'm staying in a place where I feel like I'm captured. Uganda, I am captured in Uganda. If I have to leave Uganda and go, I will leave Uganda and go. I'm not betraying my country, but I have to put myself first, right? I can only have a voice, and I've used my voice to tell Ugandans, you need to come together. You need to stop the divisions. You need to stop the tribes. Yes, the tribes are our cultures. We should preserve our culture. We should respect our culture. But Uganda is above our tribes. Uganda is above our cultures, our religions. It was captured, yes, for 40 years under military rule. Even if some people are on the other side, I'm not opposing, I'm not on the opposition or something, I'm just speaking what I see. And the plain things that are, there's no politics in this, right? Anyway, sometimes I feel like I've talked a lot and I cannot be shouting anymore. When I come in the place where there's so many people, I should be like, I'm talking, not shouting. I'm already at this place. I'm very late. I don't know what's with me with time. I'm going to report myself for real. I'm not very good at respecting time. For real. Yes, I will not hide my bad habits. I will not hide my bad habits from anybody. That I'm not good at respecting time. I need to start respecting time. There's a time I felt like I'm dying, for real. There's a time I felt like I am dead, for real. But the dead are not walking. The dead don't move. The dead, they don't sleep and wake up. So sometimes I should stop thinking like I'm dead. Sometimes I should put life in myself. Sometimes I should know like life is not ending today. Life is not ending tomorrow. I am alive. I am alive till I don't see myself anywhere. I should give myself permission to be happy. Yeah. I should give myself permission to, I don't know, to stop being afraid that I will die. I'm a human being who knows that one day, yes, I will die. But I should give myself permission to live, to be happy, to commit sin. I should give myself to commit sin, like a permission to commit sin, to be alive. And what will they use against me if I don't enjoy right now? But I should not commit hard sins. There are sins that I feel like they are sins. Anyway, I think I've been working for some long time. And what can I tell you who's been watching this video up to this time? I just feel happy. Every time I know there's somebody who has watched up to here, I feel very happy. You cannot imagine how happy I be. You've watched up to here? You've watched, not skipped. I don't like people who skip my videos. I need you to watch the whole video, to resonate with me, to know what I was talking about, to know this kind of person I am, to know the kind of person I'm trying to become, to know what what is in my head, what do I think? You think like I'm crazy also, like the way most people think. Or you think like I'm an intelligent person, or you think I'm a genius. You think of me, if you think I'm crazy, then you're thinking bad of me. But if you think I'm intelligent, I'm very smart, I am very confident, I am very boundless, then you are making me happy. My soul will be happy wherever it will be. If you're watching this video, I don't know when you're watching this video, but my soul will be happy. I don't know what happens after life. Nobody knows. They're all speculations after life. What will ever happen after life? But my soul has to speak right now. If you ever watch this video up to here, you make my life happy. You make me smile whenever I'm in the dark place. Whenever I'm in the dark place and my soul is crying. But to remember there's somebody who watched this up to this point, I'll be smiling in my dark corner. Every time I sit in the dark corner, I'll smile and be happy when nobody's seeing me. Yeah, when nobody's seeing me, I'll smile and be happy. Anyway, I feel like I've reached a place where I have to talk about how much I love you. Yes, you have one life. That's what they call. Everybody says we have one. Oh, like you need to wish well for others. Like yagaliza ofune. That's how they call it in Uganda. To wish well for others. You repeat after me. Yagaliza ofune. Yagaliza ofune. That's what I've been reading everywhere. Wish well for others, and well will be to you, right? Yeah. So love your life. Yes, I tell people to love their lives, but somehow I don't love my life really because of the challenges that I have. But I need to love my life too. Love your life, love your family, love the people you care about, love your business. If you ever have a job, love it. If you feel like you don't love that job, quit. Become unemployed like me. Become unemployed if you don't love the job. But you struggle. You will struggle, but at least you will not be where you don't want to be. You'll struggle, yes, but you will not be dead. I've been struggling for 3 years almost, but I'm not dead, but I'm struggling. And I will be alive. And at the end of the tunnel, the sun will come out. The greatest light will come out to show you that it's shining. It's shining in your eyes. It's shining. It will come out. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, hey. Hey. These kids want to fight, but let them be. The sun will come out at the end of the day. The tunnel will be bright. It will come and shine like it never. This sun has been shining for how many years? Who knows? For how many years the sun has been shining? Nobody knows how many years. So it will always come out and shine. Always remember that. I love you. Take good care after yourself. I love you. Take good care after yourself.